But no heroics into Saint-Devot, as we see the 3, now 4, now 5 red lights, and for the last time in season 10 we have lights out. And who's going to be a good start? Looks like one of the Hasses there. Haven't got a great camera view of it. We'll see what is going on. It looks like Brennan's getting attacked by Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey has got into P2. Simon Palmer's into P4. We've got F1 Richard looking like he's going to hold out in P5. Synchronicity holds on to P6. Looks like Gareth has got to jump into P7. Craig still sat into P11. Sab's got past those Stephen on those hard tyres, but it's been a very good start for Luke Bailey. It's looking like, oh, it's just JSP just locking up a little bit as we go into the hairpin. Will we see any moves in here? Looks like one of the Red Bulls looking like a real sniffer at the back, seeing a front wing come off someone. Might be one of the McLarens perhaps. They've all been quite well behaved, as Wojtek potentially having disconnection problems or something. I'm not sure about that. He's still in P10 as it shows, but Luke Bailey up into P2. But looks like the top 3 looking very comfortable with JSP not giving in to the pressure, and he knows that if it could just hold Luke Bailey behind, he knows the medium tyres will come back to him. And at the moment Luke Bailey's tyres get so close to the wall, if Luke Bailey's tyres do overheat and do grain a little bit, JSP could be in a very good position.
Yeah, unfortunately Simon Palmer, as we've said so many times this season, has picked up
JSP spun at Raskas. He's hit the inside of the wall and he's facing the wrong way. He's facing a barrier, and I probably think he's going to have a long wait unless he's got himself back going. But I think he's got himself back going, and I think one of the McLarens has gone into him while he was returning to the circuit, because I see F1 Richard going into the pit lane and a damaged front wing everywhere. I cannot see. So it's looking quite comfortable for the top 2 right now, and of course they'll be looking behind. I couldn't believe in their luck that this little train that Gareth is doing for them, holding up the 2 Red Bulls, Craig and our previous race leader of Luke Bailey. Of course, with a damaged front wing, this Williams driver, so he can't really do too much about the cars in front. All he can do is focus on his own way. So Craig spun it.
Craig just clipped the barrier coming out the chicane, and he's just gone round. That's so unfortunate, and Sab will be licking his lips as that will promote him another place up into P7. But that's good for Luke Bailey, because now he can just get onto the 2 Red Bulls, and he hasn't got to negotiate the champion. As Nitro's hit the wall in the penultimate corner, and Nitro's just dived straight into the pits as Craig's disqualified from the session. In terms of Brennan's now, I think he's got a gap for a pit stop over 3rd place man Captain Stiff. I think if he wanted to pit now and just go onto the hards, I think he could retain position and effectively come out as net leader. So yeah, Captain Stiff is just dropping further and further back, and obviously with Luke being behind them, Brennan's is really in pole position here for the win.
Is Nigel Gas getting so impatient behind the McLaren of F1 Richard, and they're just, oh my goodness, pushing them around the top of the casino. And I think Nigel Gas has got a damaged front wing again. In fact, he's missing the entire end plate on that left hand side. He's going to surely have to pit for a new front wing. He's getting so impatient behind the McLaren, and McLaren of course on used hard tyres was absolutely struggling so much, and Nigel Gas was practically pushing him up the hill. This is going to be quite an interesting battle, I'd hope.
Yeah, I hope it gets a bit more interesting, as it looks like he's about to, as Richard thought about going to the outside, because Simon is now so slow, especially through the faster corners on this very slow corner dominated circuit. Simon's really going to be struggling, and it's looking like he is. Richard's going to be all over the back of him, but it would just be nice to see Richard go for a move rather than sit behind him, which is, I'm sure, what we all want to see.
Just over 2.5 laps gone, a little bit of a wider line through Portier there for Simon Palmer, and it's very close to what he's been. Hasn't got any battery, any fuel left. He's so close. He's going to just dip out the foot a little bit. He's going to squeeze it to the inside, and they both go into the wall. There's just not quite 100% committed move there from the McLaren driver. Came super close. You can see how much more grip he's got, and it's now minus a lot of front wing on that right hand side and on the left, I believe. So it's going to have to probably, well, you think at this point, is it worth changing? But it's going to have no chance, sadly, getting past the Alfa Romeo driver now. Right on board with our race leaders. He's about to come through the last sequence of corners. It's got his teammate right behind him, but it's not going to be a McLaren 1-2, but it will be a McLaren's double point scoring finish. Brennan's then, a little star in qualifying, was just pipped to pole position, but he's going to cross the line, and he's the first man to cross the line, and he's going to win the Monte Carlo Grand Prix. Fantastic drive from him, a massive well done. JSP, great recovery. One mistake on lap 2 cost him, but a fantastic job to finish P2. Luke Bailey finishes a fantastic season out in P3. Captain Stiff.